Hey Bozo. Before I get started today, just wanted to quickly explain what's going to happen. The first half of this video is going to be a slow sort of guided relaxation, and then the second half will be a sort of scenery visualization description. You can imagine it like a dungeon master describing the world of a D&D game, or I guess an author describing scenery in a book. I like to think of it more as D&D. Hopefully in an attempt to get you to be in such a state that you're able to drift off immediately into some peaceful dreams. So that was just an explanation for those of you who usually dip before the video's even over. This one's going to be a slow burn that comes in 2 parts. So hopefully that's something you'd like. And I promise if you follow it through without skipping ahead, it will really, really, really relax you and get you the sleep that you're looking for. Well, without further ado, let's get started. First up, Bozo. First up, I'd like you to do a couple things for me. Preferably, I would like you laying down, cozy and comfortable, in a bed or on a couch, or if you find it more comfortable, the floor. I know I do sometimes. But just lay down somewhere that if you fall asleep it's not going to be an issue. Just get comfortable. Make sure that you have the volume at a comfortable level. Not too loud, not too quiet. And of course, turn on any blue light filters, so whilst you're watching the screen, it's not making your brain think it's still daytime and keeping you up longer. So just make sure those are on. Your audio is comfortable and you are comfortable. Alright, can you do those things for me? Good. Once that's done, I want you to pay attention to your breathing. I know I get you to do it all the time, but it really, really works in getting you rested. Gives your brain something to focus on, a little bit of a distraction. For your brain, as well as a task to focus on that's easy. So just focus on your breathing. have to change it yet, just pay attention to it. Just focus on it. Just sort of take in how it is you're breathing. You know, what it is that you're using to breathe. Are you using your nose or your mouth? Are you taking long, deep breaths or short, shallow breaths in and out? Just focus on that for a little while. If you can, just try and slow down your breathing too. Just while you're thinking about it. Just intentional breathing, just intentional in and out. Make a deliberate effort to consciously breathe in and out. And if you can, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Just slow down the breathing. Intentional breath in and out. Okay, keep sort of slowing down. Keep taking in slow breaths that are intentional. Any sort of way that you want, but just really focus on them. Make sure they are slow and intentional. But it's okay if that slips your mind for a minute. I'm going to get you to do something else now, okay? What I'm going to get you to do now is blink, but intentional, conscious blinks. Alright. Basically, just open and shut your eyes intentionally. I'm doing this so your eyelids get heavy and it becomes a little harder to keep them open. Okay, so just when I say just sort of shut your eyes and then open them again. Alright, so just close your eyes, keep breathing, can just keep doing that, just sort of at your own pace, at your own leisure. If you feel like it, just close your eyes and open them again. Just intentional. Closing your eyes and then opening them. Soon it should make your eyelids nice and heavy. Don't fight that. If they're getting heavy, don't fight it. Just let them shut. Okay? You're not going to be missing out much. You're not going to be missing out on much. Yeah. It's mostly just my voice that you have to listen to. Nothing visually is going to happen that needs your immediate attention, so if your eyes are getting heavy, it's getting difficult to keep them open, just let them close. Just let them close, it's okay. Alright? It's safe and cozy and warm. So just keep them closed. Okay? And whilst you're laying there, all safe, all cozy, all relaxed, I want you to just flex different parts of your body. We'll start off with your hands and your fingers, as it's the easiest part to do. But just sort of lay palms facing up. Just put your palms facing up for the moment. You can put them back in a comfortable spot in a moment. But just right now, try and lay there with palm facing up. Wherever it's comfortable to do that, just have your palms facing up. And just flex your fingers. Just make fists. And then let them go. And then make fists. Squeeze them tight. And then release and extend your fingers. And squish. And extend. Squish. And we'll just, one more time, just squish your fingers into fists. Okay, squish them into fists. And let them release. Just sort of stretch them out. Nice and far. Stretch out your fingers. Good. Alright, relax. You can put your arms and your hands wherever you like now. Okay. I'm going to do the same with our feet next, our toes. Okay, just try and scrunch them up into little fists, like little feet fists, if that's the thing that you can do. Just squish them in and then relax and stretch them out. Just tense them up, make little fists with your toes, and then stretch them out and wriggle them around a little. Just paying attention to where they are, how they feel, and then relaxing and stretching them out. Just tensing, scrunching them into little relaxing and letting them go back to normal. You can continue doing that with other body parts if you'd like, if you can think of more. Just tense your muscles wherever you feel like it. Shoulders. Just tense your shoulders. Maybe your calves. But be careful. I hope you're hydrated because you might cramp if you tense your calves too hard and you're dehydrated. Maybe your quads or the other ones. I can't remember the name of the muscle right now. Just sort of move along your body, tensing and releasing the different parts, letting them melt into the bed after you're done. Just melting into the bed once they relax. cool morning breeze rushing through the leaves above. High above in the sky, clouds slowly move from one side of the sky to the other. The morning sun lighting up the tips of the trees and the sides of the clouds. Nearby are the smouldering embers of a campfire. The tiny little crackles of the coals burning. The last embers still hot. The slight smell of smoke lingering in the air. Getting up and looking around, you see in the distance a small river flowing downstream. The soft sound of the river flowing echoes slightly in the distance. The sound of rushing water hitting rocks, trickling over stumps, rocks, and other debris that's fallen into the river. You've awakened at a campsite that you've spent the night at. A peaceful, restful night. Having fully rested and recuperated from the journey before. And now you're just taking in the nice, quiet moment that you have here all by yourself. In the distance, you can hear the calls of the birds waking up. By the fire, a small teapot filled with water from the nearby river sits. You place it gently on the hot coals to boil the water. As it boils, you sit there still taking in the cool breeze. sun hits more and more of the ground around you. Once the water is brewed, boiled, and ready, you're able to make yourself a drink to help warm you up and get your day going. A long journey back is ahead of you, and a nice warm drink would really do a lot of help. Time passes as your morning gets going here in the forest. You get up, pack up the camp, put out the last remaining embers of the fire, using water from the nearby river, and decide it's time now to head on your way, following the river upstream to your destination. Feeling rested and relaxed from the peaceful night's sleep in the forest, the gentle sounds of nature around you, filling you with a sense of calm. You start walking up along the stream. The gentle flow of fresh water runs past. The cracking of twigs, leaves, the crunching of rocks as you step. It's a slow, steady journey, but not an unwelcome one. You see the birds you were hearing earlier up in the canopies of the trees, nesting, feeding their young. You see the tracks of small animals, uncertain parts of the trail. Little footprints in the dirt. Perhaps a rabbit or a squirrel or some small creature on its way to get water from the river. Plenty of small shrubs and bushes and grass for it to hide in. as it starts to increase in height, in reaching the top, where the water source is coming from. The trees becoming less and less dense as you approach a small hill where the water is flowing from. The terrain becoming more and more mountainous and rocky, leaving the grass and shrubs behind to make way for clear skies. Maybe a few clouds over there in the distance, but clear skies up ahead. Not further along is your destination. A spot high above the rest of the landscape around you. A place where you can look out over the tops of all the trees and see nothing but miles and miles and miles of nature. The quiet, gentle sounds of no one around but yourself. Sure, there's animals and insects and other creatures, perhaps fish in the stream, but no one there to bother or disturb you on your journey, all just living peacefully in the forest. Eventually, you make it up to a small pool of water at the top of this small hill. The place where the river starts, the water bubbling up through some underground spring, and then slowly flowing down into the stream below, feeding all the animals, all the plants, everything around. The sound of the wind up here is a little stronger. Being high above the trees now, they're not there to break the wind and its rushing. Nothing to be worried about though. It's not strong enough to cause issues. You take a seat by the pond, listening to the sounds of the bubbling water rising up. Gently flowing down